Hello you guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am testing the world's first cordless hair curler. This guy right here, it is the Magic Rod hair curler, and I'm so excited to try it. I've got my extensions on, so we're gonna see how it performs on the long hair. And this, guys, this reminds me of the water bottle hack, which I tried I think almost a year ago, which is crazy. And because it is a cylindrical contraption in which you put your hair in and it swirls and it curls your hair. But this is definitely more convenient than the water bottle hack, you guys. Actually, in that video I got a few comments saying that I was faking it, and I wasn't, you guys. It did take me maybe an hour to get the hang of it and finally get the strand of hair to swirl and curl. So maybe I should have put that on the video, and instead of putting the 1 hour video, I only put 6 minutes. I am excited, you guys. Let's check how this little guy works before I jump into trying it out. All right, guys, let's check out the settings real quick. So we have 3 buttons here. This big one is to make the inner part rotate. You've got your screen with all your settings, and these 2 buttons, which are very, very important. So to turn it on, you just have to press this right button here, hold until you hear a beeping sound. There we go, it is on. Let's see how we adjust these settings here. Let's say if I wanted to rotate right. You always want to select your settings by pressing this button here, and you'll see it'll start blinking. So I'm going to press this button until my letter starts blinking. So there we go, and then I adjust it with this left button here. There you go. Same thing for the heating option. I go back until that heating number is blinking, and then I adjust it with this left button. Same thing with the timer. Again, I select and press this button until my timer starts blinking, and then with the left button I am ready to adjust. So it's super simple. Once you have your settings ready, make sure that this little icon stops blinking. It'll do a beeping sound. That means your magic rod, it is ready to be used. There we go. It beeped. It is ready to be used. And to turn it off, very simple. You just go back to this button here, hold and press, and it turns your magic rod off. Very simple to use. The magic rod comes with this cable to recharge it, and you want to make sure to charge it as soon as you get it. It is a huge battery. There is a huge battery in here, so make sure you charge it for a while. It could take up to 4 hours to charge the battery, so make sure you do. And to charge it, you just need to plug this little guy in, and it'll start charging. There's also an outlet here if you want to charge, I don't know, your Apple Watch or something. You can do so as well. So it's super simple, you guys. Once you get the hang of it, it is easy peasy Japanesey. And this is so convenient for when you're traveling, if you're at work, you want to touch up your hair. So when you first get it, I recommend for you to charge it immediately. Like I showed you guys, it comes with this cable, and it takes 4 hours. The first time we're gonna try it, when you first receive it out of the box, obviously it's not charged. So I would recommend maybe leaving it plugged in for 4 hours. I know it's a lot, but I mean, it's a 5,000 milliamps battery. It's a huge battery, and it's supposed to heat up to curl your hair, so I guess that's why you need to charge it for a long time. But once you have it charged, it works for up to an hour, and we are going to test this little guy. So let's do it, shall we? So I'm not gonna lie, I have played with it before making this video because I kind of wanted, you know, to know how it works, and it's very, very simple. At first I was kind of lost and I didn't know how to make it work. Anyways, we are going to turn it on. So like I showed you in my little clip there, just press and hold until it beeps. There you go. I turned it on. So I have it at 180 degrees Celsius. I am going to change that to the highest setting, which is 200, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it goes from 150 to 200 degrees Celsius. So essentially, if you are curling your right, you want to put the setting to the left. So it's basically the opposite of the section of hair you're curling. So if you're curling your left, you want to put the right setting, okay? For the timer, it goes from 8 to 18 seconds, I mean. So I'm gonna put it at, let's go, I keep pressing. Let's go for 12. I think 12 should do the trick. The one thing that I did see on the other reviews is that the little chamber there is very small. So that's why you have to pick small sections of hair. And if you pick too much of a big section, it won't curl your hair. So it has like this safety guard setting where it won't, you know, spin around if you put too much hair in the little chamber there. You want to make sure you get this opening as close as the root as you can, otherwise it won't curl it. So I am going to do that. So you just make sure you stick your hair in there. So what you want to do is press this big button here until it beeps. So let's do it. It beeps, you let it go. And then once it stops beeping, you can release. So this is a very tight curl, which I'm gonna leave because I don't mind that. So this is what you get. Obviously I'm not going to leave it like that, and even if you were to use a curler, I think you would let it cool down and then just style it. So I am going to do one more section. So it's pretty easy to use, as you guys saw, and it is so fast, you guys. It curls your hair so fast. So maybe I'm putting too much of a thicker section. Let's see if it works. Oh. Okay, so I think that section was way too big. So let's do that again. So I'm gonna go in with small sections, I guess. So if I were to take a small section, let's see. Uy. That's a very tight curl, but it's fine, you guys, because we are going to smooth that out in a bit. By the way, it does beep constantly when it's curling your hair. That's the only thing that I wish they would have done differently, because if I'm like, I don't know, let's say I'm traveling, I'm on the plane, I want to touch up my hair, and people are hearing beeping sounds on the plane, I don't think that's a good idea to use that just because of the sound. Okay. It is tight. Look at that. I'm gonna show you a little trick if you don't want too much of a tight curl. So what I would do, so this is totally not how you're supposed to use it, but I kind of discovered this and I thought I would show you guys. What I do is that I just press the button, but I don't press it till I hear the beeping sound. I release before it beeps. That way it doesn't take my hair, it doesn't tighten the curl. So I'm gonna show you. Release. You see? So it's more of a less of a tight curl, as you guys can see. So I really like that I'm able to curl my long extensions. I have, what do I have? I think I have 22-inch extensions. So it does work, or I have 20, I'm not sure. It's either 20 or 22-inch extensions, I'm not too sure. Oh. Oopsie. Look at that. That is pretty. So this is how the hair is looking. It looks a little crazy, but we are going to fix that in a second. So I am going to do the other side real quick. So one thing I noticed, you guys, is that if you put too big of a section, it stops swirling and it completely shuts off. It turns off automatically. I like it. I like it. I do have to say that the curls are not exactly what I am used to, but we are just going to, I'm just gonna run my fingers through this. So I'm just gonna kind of comb and try to separate every curl. So it's all about how you play with the curls, you guys, I find. See, like this side is getting there. So I have another brush here. I'm just gonna comb through the hair one more time. So I do have to say that the curls are not really uniform. Can I add some oil to my hair? Just a tiny bit, because I hate putting product on my extensions. I just never do. I don't apply hairspray. I don't apply anything of that matter. Alright guys, so I've been playing with my hair. I combed it. I applied a little bit of a hair oil and I like it. It gave me a lot of volume, I have to say, and I don't feel that it really burnt off my hair. Like, my hair feels silky and not dried out. I usually get that effect when I curl my hair with the curling iron. So yeah, so I guess it's not as damaging as a curling iron. So as you guys saw, I mean, it's not your conventional curl. I have to admit, like, it's not that type. I wouldn't necessarily do that type of a curl with my hair curler. So you only can do one type of curl with this device. Now, I did show you a little trick if you don't want too much of a tight curl, or you can just set the timer at the lowest and also the heat at the lowest setting. That way you get more of a wave. I had it at maximum at 200 degrees Celsius, and I had it for 12 seconds. My cat wants to come in here. I can hear him. So I'm at their website, and it is currently at $99. And there's a 30% off. So originally it is $169. This is definitely for those who are on the go. That is the convenience about this curler. You don't need to plug it in. If you're at work, if you're in your car and you are between meetings and you need to freshen up, then you can definitely do that. And it's very gentle on your hair. I have to say that is one thing that I really liked. So your hair it doesn't feel burning hot when you remove it from the magic rod. So when I first turned it on, it had, I think, 4 bars, and now it has 1. And yeah, so that is it, you guys. Let me know what you think about this magic rod. I hope you guys liked my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, please write to me in the section below. Take care, you guys, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.